Right, yeah, guys, thanks for coming on tonight. It's going to be quite an exciting call, actually. I've got a lot to go over. We've obviously only got the 40-minute window, so we'll try and squeeze it in as much as possible. So yeah, guys, so I just want to say at the minute, we've got 16 deals running, 16 live deals people can redeem, which is pretty cool. We've got 12 days left of the month. Obviously, our target is to get 30 live deals going, ideally 30 businesses signed. If we can get 30 live deals going, that would be fantastic. We'd be way ahead of kind of target in that sense. That's a good amount to start off the month with. So that's a positive note that we're on. Tonight I'm going to show you the CRM system. Myself, Mario, and a guy called Terry Bagel's been kind of working on it. Terry's kind of a CRM guy. He knows a lot about CRMs and stuff. And Thomas as well. So basically, there was too many fields in it. Basically, we stripped the CRM out, so it's more basic, more simple for us to basically use and people to learn how to use it. So I'm going to share my screen first of all. We'll go over the CRM and kind of show you, and the accounts are ready to make. So I'm going to start building the account so people can start obviously inputting their business information into there, which is wicked. It's going to help you track your business, help you follow up, help you leave notes so you know where you are in terms of the sell. So yeah, there's a lot going on in that aspect of things with the CRM. What's exciting? So let me just share my screen with you and show you kind of what it looks like. Cool. So should be able to see the screen. So yours will look a little bit different to this, but it will be similar. But it will just look a little bit different. In terms of kind of this information here won't be here. All right, but what I wanted us to focus on mainly, okay, was the leads. Now, I want everybody to understand how to input a lead. I don't want people to really teach people how to suck eggs. It's pretty straightforward and how to put a lead on. But there's a few things we make sure that we do before we put the lead on. Okay, so like I said, so you log in, you would log into the CRM system. It would look something like this, okay, and then you've got leads here. So if you click new lead to add a new lead, it comes up like this with information, okay. So before you put in the lead, you know where the business is, please Google the business, so you can see what the business name is, put in on Google, and also find out the postcode of the business, okay. So find out the postcode of the business. And what I want you to type in, obviously the company name, I'll show you in a moment what I want you to type in. But the name is the name of the person, it's the name of the decision maker who's putting the deal on. So say, for example, his name is Peter, and then just put Peter and say manager, okay, or whatever you want to put, whatever his position is, or CEO or director, or whatever it is. Okay, then the company name. If you just put, for example, let's put Pizza Top, okay, put Pizza Top, okay, and then after that, just put in the postcode, so whatever it says on Google, put the postcode in after, on there, okay. I'll tell you for why in a minute. That's important to BS15, for example, is the postcode, okay. The reason for that is basically, before you call a business, on the CRM, everybody needs to search the business before they call on it. So they go into the CRM system. I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Go to the CRM system, and you can type in the postcode of the business, and it will pull up, basically saying, sorry, the CRM system will pull up the information if that business has already been added on. And postcode is the most specific thing we can go on, basically. We are working on including a postcode field here. I'm not sure if we're going to need to do that, but if we can insert a postcode field, then instead of typing it there, you would type it in the postcode field. All this does, guys, is obviously we're going to be assigned areas anyway, general areas you're going to be working in, but it will just stop any overlapping. It will also stop unprofessionalism, like call on the same businesses and stuff like that. That's all it is for, really. Okay, so obviously then you type in the email address, hotmail.com. Right. Okay, then you type in their contact number. Lead status, this is quite important, so I will do source first, sorry. So source, So basically, where you find the lead, so whether you found it on Google, or if it's a Facebook page, you reached out to a business on Facebook. If it was a referral, if the business owner referred the business to you. So say you signed a business previous, and then they said, "Oh, Peter down the road's got a pizza place, he'd be interested." That would be a referral. Company website. So if you just happen to stroll across a website, if it was on a leaflet or something through your door. Cold calls, you just cold call in, telephone or walk in. So walk in would be if you walked into the business and gain the lead that way. Okay, so yeah, you just select kind of what source you find the business through. This is interesting, so we'll go over this in a bit more detail near the time, but these are different stages of the sell process. Okay, so you can set them in different stages. So contacted would be obviously you've spoken to the business, you've contacted them, and then if they was interested, they're interested in coming on, but they haven't booked an appointment yet, you could put them at an interested stage. Contract submitted. So contract submitted would be, for example, if they filled in the online merchant form, then that would technically be contract submitted. If they filled in the online merchant form, okay, and then you have awaiting contract approval, which is kind of the similar thing, and then you have client. So client would be once they've signed a deal on, and they are officially with us as a company. So you would select that if once the deal was closed. Okay, then you can see here it says assigned. So you can assign your name to your lead. So we would know that that lead was connected to you. Okay, so for example, I'm going to hit save now. I'll just put in something in there just so we can go through to the next stage. Hit save. So that information then would be saved, okay, onto the system. This you don't really need to worry about too much. This is like converts customer. We don't really need to do that, so don't worry too much about that. Like I said, we will do a proper overview on the CRM system once everything is absolutely perfect the way we need it, but we don't need to convert to customer. So activity log. So this basically, you'll see the activity on the lead, so you can see kind of how recently you've been involved with contacting the lead. Don't need to worry about proposals. Tasks, you can set yourself a new task. So you can basically click new task, and say you needed to follow up the lead. Say you spoke to them on the phone, and then they said, right, call me back Wednesday. You could put in a date, okay, to contact them, and it would basically flag up on your notifications. And I've been told you will get an email as well, an email through. That's pretty cool. So you can kind of use that as a good tool in the CRM system to keep track of what you need to be doing. Sorry, not tasks. That was reminders, what I just said. Reminder, sorry. You could set a reminder, and then they could basically, that would flag up saying, oh, I need to do a call at a set time. Okay, and you can kind of just, once you've got your system, just come in, and once you've got your login, once I've created it, just come in, have a little play about with it. It's pretty straightforward in how it works. But like I said, we will do training, set training on the CRM once we've launched fully anyway on this. So notes is really important. So always write notes after each call. So after each call, make sure you just pop the notes in. So you can say, for example, you can say set appointment for, and then write in a date. So say you set an appointment for tomorrow, 2016, and put it in the time. And then you just so people know kind of what stage you're at with that. So when you click add note, you would see that it would basically load up, and then you can see that you've written that before. So if somebody searched at the lead, they could see that you've written this, and also it's good for you to go back on, so you can take information about the business, see how far you were through on that, closing that sell basically. So adding notes is crucial, and just try to add as much information as possible in the notes when you're doing the calls or about the business. I'll go through this in terms of when leads go cold and stuff. Leads won't be set your leads forever, but I will go over that. I mean, if a lead's gone dry for like a quarter or like a 3-month period and no one's closed it, then it would be open to people ringing back on that business, kind of thing. But yeah, we will discuss that. We'll come up with some kind of set formula that everybody every rule everybody goes by. But yeah, just try to obviously leave as many notes as possible. So that's kind of the lead side of things, which is obviously putting the leads in the system. So these categories here, you can kind of move them about, these little tiles here. So these are the different sources. So you can see basically what stage they're at, so interested. So you can basically search. So if you click interested, if I switch to list here, it comes up just in the list form instead. So then I can go to, where's it gone? Load in a sec. The system slowed up a bit then. Apologies for that. Cool. So you can, what's going on? It's playing up a bit. So basically you can type in the business name and it will pull up the business name. You can type in the postcode and it will pull up the postcode. Okay, so if I type in, for example, I type in now here and search BS15, it will come up with the businesses in BS15. There it is. See, Pizza Top BS15, and it's in, tells you kind of what status is that client or whatever you set it at. Okay, so if it's interested, it will say status interested, and then you can go in and click the lead, and then you can see the notes, see where you're at from there. And obviously, before you call a business, make sure you use this search feature to see if anybody has called on that business before, okay, or if anyone already has built a relationship with that business. All right, so that's like a short overview of the CRM. I mean, there is a few other little features to it, but I mean, there's nothing really really more you need to know about that at this stage. But like I said, yours will look slightly different to this, but pretty similar. But yeah, you can change your profile and stuff like that. You can go in, you can add your information here, put your Facebook and your email. We're looking at integrating the email into the CRM system as well. So you'll be able to send emails from the CRM system and receive emails at your CRM system. So there's been a little bit of confusion with the setup of the emails and things like that. This would take all of that out of it, but at this stage, we're still trying to work out how to basically input that into the system. Okay, so yeah, I mean, at this stage, that's not set up, but it will be going forward. This is a cool feature. This is like the dashboard, so we can basically chat in here. So we can write anything. I'm gonna say, "Hi team, how many appointments can we get today?" kind of thing. Okay, so like that, for example, and then I would hit post, and then you can all see that on the dashboard, so we can kind of talk to each other and let each other know how we're getting on and things, which is cool. You can have photos and stuff, so it's kind of like similar to like a Facebook feed, but it's purely in the CRM. What's cool. So yeah, so that's just a brief overview, guys, of that. So I hope that's obviously something that you're finding quite exciting, because that is something that we can track our businesses through. And that is going to be big going forward for all of us, and really help the process. So that's the CRM overview on that. Has anyone got any questions about the CRM quickly at all? Does anyone have any questions on that, or just waiting to kind of get their accounts and then they can kind of go from there with it? Cool, wicked. That's fine. So next thing I want to speak about tonight is our first marketing campaign, what we're going to do. So I've come up with an idea. Hang on, Dom. When do we get the accounts? I can create them. I'll be creating them over the next few days, Dom. It won't take me too long. I can build the accounts. I've got to do them one by one, but it doesn't take too long. And then once I just need to get Terry and Mario to assist me on it. If I get things wrong, I just want to make sure that I've created them right. But yeah, I think I know exactly how to do it. They did walk me through it. But I will start making them and I'll send them out to you privately through email, or just drop you a WhatsApp on that. So yeah, that'll be decent. So every single business you contact, put them into your CRM, and then it will allow you to track your businesses perfectly and really organize your day. organize your time, your daily method of operation, everything you need to be successful in business. You can literally use your CRM as your ultimate tool, really, to make sure you're on track with what you need to do. So yeah, that's a massive feature, and CRMs are not cheap. So for us to get us through CRM to run your business is powerful. It's really, really good. Okay, so yeah, I'll get them done as soon as possible, Dom, for everyone. So yeah, so the next thing I want to talk about is the marketing strategy on first marketing campaign. So our first marketing campaign, we're going to run towards the end of September. Obviously, I've shared with some of you some of the market material, the window sticker, what we're going to be using. We're still in kind of two minds with what one to go for. I think personally, I think we should go I like the idea of the QR code one. That's the one I kind of thought about originally, but I just don't think it looks as clean. I don't think it looks as clean as the other one. And I think the QR code is going to be used, but I think that needs to be used mainly for on the flyers. So when we're doing fly dropping around people's like kind of the area, we're dropping through doors. If we're handing it to people we know, or if we're at an event and we've got a stand, we can give flowers out there, things like that. Also maybe leave kind of a similar flyer on the side in the business, in the actual merchant place, and things like that. So there's a few little things we still need to work out in terms of where we're going to use it, but we're definitely going to utilize it because it is powerful. It is a powerful thing to be using. But yeah, the first campaign, what we're going to do, once we've got our flyers designed, we're going to have an informational flyer, and we're going to have obviously an app flyer as well, business cards as well. We'll have business cards. I've pretty much finished the design on the business card. Once you've got all of it together, then we'll look at prices for printing and things like that, and getting it into people's hands, and then people can start utilizing the materials. And I think this is where the brand awareness will start to come in as well, especially with the window stickers. So the first marketing strategy, what we're going to do is we're going to get a video created, whether it's going to be the main video, the video we've got already on the Facebook. It's kind of like a little promo video what Justice put together, was pretty cool. Or I might get her to put together a new video. It's kind of like an overview on if businesses are interested, they want extra advertising, they want additional promotion to their business, if they're looking to try to capitalize on the mobile space, kind of put something together. And then what we're going to do, we're going to crowdfund a big boost over Facebook. So I don't know how much we're going to put in, but I do know that we want to do a crowdfunding for this campaign. It's going to be our first big one. So what we would do, we would all chip in money, and we will all boost out the video with a message on it. So if business owners see it, they can contact us, and they can contact the page. Obviously, I will share out the leads, what come through in the areas where we have our leaders and things like that, for them to follow up and get the businesses on. But it will be a big UK campaign, boosted that across, or we'll just select the cities that we have people in. Actually, we'll select the cities that we have people in. We'll boost that out over Facebook. And then what we need to do as foot soldiers, we need to all take our leaflets. Okay, we need to take our leaflets, and we need to go out, and we need to hand them out to all of the businesses in our local area. So we go in, introduce ourselves, don't pitch them, don't try to close them or anything like that. Just go in, just create awareness, just say, hi, I'm from a company of services coming to the city called Charlotte Local. We're looking to help push traffic to and work with local businesses. And here's a leaflet, here's my business card, take it. Let me know if you're interested in being part of the service and working with us, etc. And just flyer, try and get 100 businesses in your area. Try and give out 100, 200, as much work as you want to do, really. And at the same time, Facebook as well. The business owners go on Facebook and they see it, put two and two together, and they might think, hang on, that guy come in and spoke to me about that. I've seen that on Facebook. Something must be going on. So we're going to run that as a campaign for the first one. I haven't selected a date yet for that, okay, but all that I know is I think that's a good angle to start with, and in terms of trying to get exposure, trying to get awareness of the service as well. So that's kind of pretty much all of it all tonight in terms of what I wanted to cover. But yeah, once we get all of the market materials in place, then we can come up with a date. I know that I was talking to Mark Proudfoot about, he's got a business event he's going to on the 29th of September, I believe. I said to him, I'll have the business cards ready by then, try and get them ready by then, and also the leaflets. So fingers crossed it'll all be together by then, so we can run it towards the end of September, going into our convention, 15th.
Right,
Okay.
thanks.
So yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys, for today. In terms of the latest, is there any questions or anything? Anyone got any ideas on that, or anyone want to touch on that, or think improve it at all, or anyone got their own ideas what we can kind of run or implement at all? Anybody? Any questions at all? No?
No, I'm fine, thanks, Johnson. Just thank you for that, and look forward to getting the marketing materials.
Yeah. All right. Fantastic, guys. Thanks for coming on the call. Then we'll call it a day on that one. And brilliant, Dom. Yeah. Cheers. Happy with that. All right. Wicked. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. And yeah, guys, just try to aim for really start trying to target. I think a good business to target in your local area is pubs. A lot of them sell food. A lot of them have a few little offers going on and things like that. Obviously, most of them not going to have a presence on the mobile space, really. They're not really going to have a big Facebook page or anything like that. So, I mean, and the community is massive with pubs. There's a lot of word of mouth, a lot of gossip. So I think working with pubs to start with is a good angle. I'm going to start approaching a couple of pubs near me who sell food and see if they're interested in Charlotte Local. They'll also be happy to do the window stickers as well, which is also additional awareness. So yeah, I'd recommend try and reach out to a couple, maybe 3, 4, 5 businesses this week. I mean, we've got 12 days left of the month now. We've got 12 days left to try and get to 30 deals, 30 live deals. So let's really try and get to that, really strive for that. Personally, I'm near my personal target now in terms of business on. I'll try to surpass that. But yeah, guys, thanks for your time tonight, and we'll speak very soon. Cheers, guys.